Let's get on with it then. I mean, the AMX 65T can't be that bad, can it? Everybody that I speak to says that this is the worst tank at tier 8, and even I have said that this is probably the worst tank at tier 8, but it can't be that bad. Over the past 30 days on the EU server, the tank has been played 65,000 times. It has a win rate difference of minus 1.99, and that means that the people that are playing this tank that have 48.3% wins are getting 46.3. Okay, that's quite bad. But I think the biggest kind of factor is also that if you go by DPG, but not by the top, but by the bottom, you'll then see the AMX 65T is actually second to last. People on average are getting 840 damage per game. And again, if we go by mark requirements, the AMX 65T is once again second from bottom. Well, judging by those stats, it's pretty bad. But let's go ahead and go through this setup, and then we'll get into some games to see just how bad this actually is. Now, the thing is with this vehicle, it doesn't actually get very good terrain resistances, and to be honest with you, we're just going with vents from a stab. It's not the best setup for a heavy tank by any means, but I need something to help me with this vehicle because it doesn't get good terrain resistance, as I said, which means that you don't ever really reach the top speed of the vehicle, and if you're just grinding the tank, you're not going to be using a turbo in the correct slot as well, which you're roughly the same speed without a turbo and using vents than you are with using a turbo. So yeah, grinding this tank, at least this is the starting out loadout, is pretty rough. There is also the argument that you should use the stock turret, which technically is actually better because if we go ahead and look, I'll just put it on the vehicle. It doesn't really have as big of a cupola, and this is actually the same kind of turret as the AMX M4 Liberté. This is actually not a bad turret, all in all, in comparison to what you actually get when you mount the fully upgraded turret with that massive cupola, and also this is pretty easy to pen if you do have enough pen, that is. As you'll see here, this turret is not good. Like, this is with its premium rounds, so it's firing against itself, and you can just go straight through this every single time. Just below here, and also even if you go a little bit higher, you go through here and here. It's just not a good turret in general. Whereas if you were to then use the stock turret, you actually have a very, very hard time with penning this. So it is better, but then you don't get access to the gun. Which of course you could go ahead and use the 100mm, but when you could then go and get the 400 alpha, and remember alpha damage is pretty much king when it comes to heavy tanks, yeah, you definitely want to be using this. So yeah, the 120 you kind of want to use, and you just kind of forgo the armor, I guess. Unless you do want to do that. Some of you may want to, but I don't know. It's a bit of a mess in the end on this kind of research table here. And now quickly getting into the crew skills, and this is just going to be a very brief rundown. I'm not going to go into full details. Again, this is not really a review. This is just playing some games in it, seeing how it is, and seeing how it performs in comparison to what the statistics actually are. So we have the commander, we then have the gunner, we then have the driver, raid operator, and then the loader. Okay, here we are on Fisherman's Bay. Now, I don't think it's going to be as bad as people are making out to be. The thing is, this gun is, it's okay, but the rest of the tank sucks. That's the problem. The gun is okay, but on the platform it's on, it is just horrendous. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We are obviously using the normal loadout, which I think most people that are playing World of Tanks will be using. If you want a full kind of rundown of what the loadouts actually are that I use in these videos, there'll be a link in the description that you can go and check out. Right, I'm going to go and try... I mean, we can't side scrape in this vehicle, obviously, because it's got a pike nose at the front, so let's... I mean, we're going to try and side scrape because it's better than not doing anything. But, you see what I mean? There's just... Whenever... Oh, hello. Oh, you actually see? Look, he hit the track. Strong armor on the AMX 65T. I don't know what anyone's complaining about. It's better than not, is what I'm saying. Like, you should always try and side scrape if you can. Even if you're in like a tank that you just know is not really going to bounce much. I mean, if you're going to get overmatched in the side, then no. But with something like this, where it could potentially, you know, get some bounces if they miss. It's always worth it. Could we actually reverse side scrape? It's probably better than front. Do you know what? We're just going to try it. I haven't looked this up, so this could be very bad, what we're about to do. But, yeah, let's see. I'm sure that my reverse side scraping potential will be great. I mean, so far, we've shot twice and we've penned twice, so it's pretty good in that regard. The standard pen is 225, and then the premium pen is 252. That's some very good shell velocity, though. I mean, we do have the perk that increases the shell velocity, but that's very, very good shell velocity, actually, for both shells. Yeah, it's been a long, long time since I played this vehicle. I don't even remember the last time I played it. It might have been when I was grinding or something like along those lines. So it could have been a good few years since I last played this. I might try and see if I can help with this IS-6. Ooh! I mean, if he peeks out too far, we can put a few shells into him. Unfortunately, we've lost the entire map so far, so... Yeah, look, my entire team, that's what's left of it anyway, is all here, where I am. I'm actually going to look this up in a second and see if I can side scrape. Reverse side scrape, I should say. I don't think I can. It's 5-5 though, we're not actually losing. I mean, that's not helped. Yeah, that's really... yeah, no. We're now losing quite badly. Let's try and move away from this and just see if we can get a little bit more out of this game. There's the Batchat 12T. I don't know if there's any shot around here. I mean, the game is pretty much over. We're just here to try and get a little bit more damage if we can. A few more shots out. I don't think that we're going to be really defending this too well. They can just start coming around every single side and just surround us. I mean, the Batchat died though. Can't really go for the IS-5 because people from the middle will start shooting us. We can maybe start to try and like shoot this charioteer if he goes out. But again, there's potential. Actually, there is potential to win this. Oh, hello, IS-5. Once into you. It's very, very, very worth to be only firing premium for this situation, though. Just so that we don't end up missing shells because of random bounces from RNG or whatever. Like we low roll the pen for no reason. The charioteer. Wait, what health is a charioteer on? 600. So the charioteer is still there. Not too sure if the T1, the LT-432 is still here. I could be just perma-spotted from this. Oh! Automatic fire extinguisher. I've seen so many of those today while I've been streaming. Once into him. So that one went in. Very, very good. Ashton Rex is over here as well. Should be able to maybe put one into this guy. We don't quite connect it. I'm going to try again in a second. Don't get that again though. We've actually managed to win this. That is a miracle. Okay. Well, I mean, 2,000 damage, which is the third mark requirement for this tank. So clearly we've had a great game, right? Right? Hello. Look at that. What a strong vehicle. Strong, strong tank. Look at that. 2.5k damage. Whew. And a second class. Apply. What a great vehicle. You're all wrong. This is a great tank. Okay, so now we are using the Peasant loadout. And we get Prokhorovka. Oh no. Well, let's hope we have competent light tanks, because that is what makes or breaks Prokhorovka. And our even 90 going here does not fill me. This one does not spark joy. Please, don't go just over the mid. He doesn't have camo. Wait, does he have camo? No, he might do. I think he has camo. Okay. It's not that bad. Ah, the Lumtova. Off he goes. Okay. I mean, he's going to die for that, though. Why is no one shooting him? Why are they... Listen, it's best if I don't ask questions. Let's load HE. What's the HE pen on this? 65. That's very good, actually. I've spotted a G-saw. Okay. I mean, I wasn't really expecting a G-saw there, if I'm being honest. He's also probably, that just went through his tank, but whatever, he's dead. Now that their light tanks are dead, our light tanks have free play to do whatever they want. Now, the artillery is over here. I am going to blind fire this artillery because he's annoying. Now it's just to find out whereabouts he is, though. I need him to fire again so I can see his tracer. Now, once I see his tracer, I can then go and blind fire him. I'm going to get shot from the middle, from the S1, though, constantly. So I can't actually do that. I'll tell my team that there's an S1 up there, though. See, my tank is too big and fat and tall that I can't even peek up properly. How did that T-103 just blow up? He wasn't even spotted. There. So he's at the back right there. I'm just going to put like a marker over there. S1 is dead. Excellent. Unfortunately, we have so much vision. Like, we have our light tanks, but we have zero vision. You don't feel like you can fight anything in this tank. I want to peek up and just shoot this guy. Goodbye, artillery. Right, my mission has been done this game. I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm not going to lie. The job has been done. I came here. I had one job. I did my job. I'm not needed anymore. You know. We now sit here and just hope that we can get something else out of this game. I mean, we have an ELC even 90 still, so he should be able to do a lot. What on earth is this IS-6 doing? He's still going? What? Okay. I need to get more damage done, but it's actually a struggle in this vehicle. Nice. Once more into him. Our actual first bit of damage that we can see. I mean, the nice thing is that that S1 died. So he was actually going to be a very, very big issue. We're not going to shoot that. T-103 pushing across. Oh, Kalana, hello. Aiming for literal decade. There we go. Put one into him. Maybe we can get one more in if he stops. He does stop there. That was a little bit high. We needed to shoot early just in case he was starting to move up. Yeah, we knew roughly where he last was, so he could have started moving. So it's always worth just to take the shot. I mean, even 90, I don't know what he's doing. You have so much free reign to just do whatever you want over that side of the map right now. I understand the planes just come in and stuff, but you can still go up like high or wherever else you want to go. Don't get a shot though. Kalana's trying to shoot me. I mean, I don't blame him. I have been very annoying towards him. Exceptionally annoying towards him, actually. I don't blame him. He definitely hates me right now. Man, I'm so scared. Every single time I see my light tank do something like this, I just get so scared. Like, just go and sit in a bush. You don't need to be doing anything right now. XM pushing down. Okay. Maybe we don't have shots on him. Wait, could we put one onto like... Oh dear. This might hurt. Yeah, we're dead. Well, I mean, whatever. Well, in a great surprise to absolutely nobody, that ended in a draw. Who would have thought that when all the light tanks die and you can't push each other, you then draw? But we done our job and killed the M40/M43, so... You know, job done. That's all we needed. And just before we go into the last game, we are going to be going through the field mods. We go for the left-hand side for the first one, then the left, and then the right. Okay, welcome to the third and final game, which we are obviously using the tryhard loadout now. And we're on Lakeville, and I am going to tell you right now, I'm not going to enjoy this game. It doesn't matter where I go on this map, I'm not going to enjoy this game. If I go city, it's going to be they pen me in the hole. If I go over here, which we're going to go to, they pen me in the turret. There's no, like, winning in this scenario. So we are just going to go over this way, and we're just going to try and play a little bit passively, get shots as and when we can, but there is 2 artillery, so that is going to be a problem. One of our TDs is already dead, which is interesting. A little bit worrying as well. Anyway, we've made it here. So, Charioteer, what are you up to? Oh, also a turtle is here. And turtle is not such a great tank for me to try and face. Especially considering he can just pen me. The gun misses. Lovely. I mean, the gun... I said this at the very start of the video when we go into the gameplay. The gun doesn't feel that bad. The tank is awful though. Like everything else is just really, really bad. Like the whole platform that this tank is on is awful. The gun is okay. It's just let down massively in every other aspect. Is this guy going in? I mean, the turtle's dead at least. You know what, let's go. Go on then. I like this. No time to wait. Go on. Let's go. Excellent. Look at that. I like this Progetto player. Very nice. We're going to go up because it will make it somewhat harder for them to pen our turret if we're above them, because it's slightly slanted up, as you see. We're actually winning 5-2, which is very good. I mean... The classic thing on this map is, though, that once you win a flank, you then can't push the flank, so... We'll see. The XM66F. Hello. Quite a few of them will probably be in the game, because currently when I'm filming this, it's available to trade in. Don't actually get shots on that guy. Didn't put 1 into this. Hello. Oh, even 90 is there as well. I don't have any outlines here. Can't see the outlines, which is a little bit annoying. Could have probably shot the ELC. Put a few blind. I don't think we're going to hit anything, but they've actually won the city, which is not good. But there's only 2 tanks that haven't been spotted, so... Yeah, that's not the best of ideas. This is what I mean though. Like once you win, it's very hard to just push this. There we go. Need to try and get some damage here. Although they're so far back. Like, they're just hiding behind everything. Like, the Kalan is going to die now for nothing in return. Yeah. I love this map design in World of Tanks. It's one of the worst things about the game. That all the maps are designed that once you win the flank, you cannot push that flank. It's so infuriating. Like, what are we meant to do here? We cannot push. There's nothing I can do. We couldn't even send a light tank out to go and do what we need them to do. Because all that would happen is he gets spotted and he dies. But there's no way to actually dig these out without just dying and just then losing the game. I mean, we will hopefully go and kill this in the city in a second. I'm not too sure what health our Borsig and Baraska are on. The Borsig was last on 600 or 700, so he should be able to deal with it. I'm not too sure what the Stone Sentinel's on right now. At least that's dead, and now we can maybe push through a little bit more. I'll put 1 more blind into that. Just to see. It's not going to be a high damage game because there's literally nothing we can do. Our artillery is it's just going to die. Oh, the Ferdinand is pushing. There we go. He's taking a lot of damage for this. Don't have the gun depression to actually shoot this guy. Any way I can shoot this? I need to move up more. Right, he's dead. We can then finish this off. Like, it's just such a dumb designed map. It really is. Oh, whatever. Like, it's just horrible. It really is horrible. You know what else is horrible? This tank. This tank is just abysmal. Like, I'm sorry, there's nothing good to really say other than the gun is okay. And that's it. The rest of the tank is shit. The fact that this is a heavy tank and you actually downgrade the armor when you upgrade the turret is just... Why? I mean, at least we can apply this. But this tank in general, there is nothing nice to say about this vehicle. It is an absolute stinker at tier 8. One of the worst tanks at tier 8. Between this and the Oho, it really is just a contest of which tank sucks the most. Both of them actually have guns which are okay, and I'd much rather play the AMX 65T's gun than the Oho's gun. Because as you can see, yes, it gets slightly more DPM, but you only have 330 alpha, whereas you have the 400 alpha on this gun. So yeah, I'd much rather play with this gun than the Oho. It's honestly impressive that I could use full Bond equipment, full premium ammo, premium consumables, everything to the maximum potential, and I still feel inferior to pretty much every single tank I meet within my own tier and is the same class. And at that point, you really do need to question, why is this thing even in the game? When this tank meets a BZ-176, you might as well be -5 in the matchmaking. That's how bad this is. So yeah, the AMX 65T. Gun is okay. The rest of it, shocking.